friends, Miss Drews here with your math warm-up. So I kind of wanted to do two different things in your warm-up today. I wanted to kind of look at some things that we did before break, because if you're like me, my brain turned off a little bit during break to relax, as it should have yours too. So we're going to kind of go over some things that we did right before break, and then we're going to kind of get a little bit of a taste of what you and your teachers are going to do this week in math to build upon that. Okay, so to start off, we're going to look at these equal groups. So this should kind of start looking familiar, that when I have groups of something that's all equal, like this group has 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, and I can always think of this sentence right here. Groups of equals So I think of how many groups there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. Okay, so I could use my drawing or my text box to come up some reminders in Kami here. So there's 5 groups. I put in how many groups are in the first blank. 5 groups of how many in each group. So again, there's 3 in each group. So I'm going to put 3 in the next box. So 5 groups of 3 is, and then this is going to be the total. Okay, so I could do a couple different things. I could count up if I needed to find out the total. I could count by threes if I'm good at counting by threes, or I can count by threes until I get stuck and then count on. Okay, so I'm going to count by threes and I'm going to get stuck and show you what I mean by that. 3, 6, 9, oh man, I forgot. 10, 11, 12, oh yeah, 13, 14, 15. And it just helps me to kind of get good practice with skip counting by threes. Or I could have counted by threes the whole time. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, so 5 groups of 3 is 15. So you're going to have a couple slides in a moment, and I'll show you where they are, where you're going to do it on your own, where again, you think of how many groups there are, how many are in each group, and then the total. Okay, if you want to kind of put some extra things in there that you talked about for before break, you could also do the repeated addition. Okay, and I always say to put a blank for each group, and I'm going to put it up here to kind of show you 1 blank, 2 blanks, 3, 4, 5 blanks. Okay, and then in each blank, I'm going to say I'm basically adding, right, every single group when I count it that way. I'm adding this group plus this group plus this group. So I'm going to put 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. I'm going off the screen here. That's all right. You know what I mean. Okay. Or I could put the multiplication. A lot of us were starting to look at now. If I put it in this sentence like this, it kind of makes the multiplication a little bit easier. Okay. 5 groups of 3 equals 15. Okay. So if I kind of think of what that multiplication sign really means, 5 groups of 3 equals 15. Okay, and it's just another way to kind of, instead of having to put all of those repeated addition, it's just a shorter, faster way. 5 groups of 3 equals 15. So you definitely need to fill in the information for the sentence, but the repeated addition and the multiplication is up to you. That's why I didn't put it on there. Okay, and then you're going to have some newer problems like this. Oh, look at these cookies. Okay, no matter what time of the day, cookies always look good. All right, so this is where you're going to, instead of thinking and the groups are already made for you, you're going to have to kind of do the groups yourself. And it's going to be, you're going to divide them. Okay, so if you're a person who knows a little bit about multiplication and division, okay, they're kind of almost opposites, like addition and subtraction. They're a little bit opposite too. Okay, so what I want you to start looking at today, and you'll look at this more with your teacher too. So we're just going to do a few examples here to kind of get your brain ready for your learning this week, and then you'll try one out. Okay, but don't worry if this is kind of like, what? You're going to practice more with your teacher. Okay, so let's say we have these 3 cookies and we have these 3 friends. Okay, there's a couple different ways to do this. Some of you are going to look at this and go, oh, I know exactly where to divide and where to split up this group of cookies into equal groups. So again, when I need to figure out how many, I've taken a big group and I'm kind of dividing it into equal groups too. Okay, so if I look at this and I'm trying to divide in equal groups, now could I divide it 2 cookies in 1? No, that's not going to be equal groups. But if I did, this is a group. Not a very good drawing, that's okay. This is a group. And this is a group. Would they all get 1? Yeah, get 1. get one, get one. Okay. So if you divide the cookies equally, each person would get one cookie. Okay. And these we're kind of doing together. So of course you can fill in yours to show your teachers that you were with me and show me that you're with me too. Okay. We're gonna do one more together. Okay. So now what? We got 6 cookies. All right. So in this one, I'm going to show you a couple different ways. The first one was kind of like, yeah, I get it. They get one, they get one, they get one. Okay. And that's what I think of division. Like if I was playing cards, like I got my cards and I had all these people to pass out to, like 3 people, all right, you get one, you get one, you get one. And then I'm going to go back to that first one, right? You get one, you get one, you get one. And I keep going until they're all passed out equally. Okay. So same thing with division. Sometimes I think that way as well. So some of you are going to see this and you're going to kind of go, oh, I know exactly how many she's going to get, how he's going to get, he's going to get. Okay. And she's going to, sorry, those equal groups. But I'm going to show you one way in case you're having a hard time. Okay. So I'm going to say that she's going to be, and I'm just going by the color that I see because I don't know what these people's names are. Okay. The girl in pink, I'm going to make sure that she's number 1. Okay. I'm going to say that he's number 2 and she's number 3. Okay. And I'm going to kind of on my screen today, I'm going to say, okay, she gets 1, he gets 1, she gets 1. And then I'm going to go back again, right? Then I'm going to pass it to her, to him, and to her. Oh, now look. She's going to get this group. He's going to get this group. And that last person, number 3, is going to get this group. So sometimes even like marking on your paper, or if you were in your classroom and you had something to pass out or in your house and you kind of pass them out like I did, it kind of helps it'll be a little bit easier. But like I said, some of you might have gone, oh, I know right away where that's going to be divided up. Okay, so we just took that big group, okay, of cookies today, and we divided them up into equal groups. We split them into equal groups. Okay, so if you look up here, or sorry, down here, over here, if you divide the cookies equally, each person would get 1, 2, 1, 2, right? They're each getting 2 cookies. Okay, so now that you've done those with me, that was most of your job today. You have one down here where you're going to look at the equal groups again. Move my head over here. This is ones that you've got, so you're going to fill in the information. And then you've got another one here to practice because those are things before break. We just want to make sure that you remember. And then you've got one where it's cupcakes, right? And you've got 5 friends. So how would you divide them up? Okay, or where do you see to split them already into equal groups so that each person gets equal cupcakes? All right, see you next time.